113. Glory to his name. Let my life be a light.
Lord, to his blessing.
Let my verse will come in altar for altar prayer.
You know, we should all be singing and playing like Jeffrey is right now.
Come on.
He ran through that door to get up there because he was afraid that we were going to start without him.
Yes.
And we should be doing the same thing when we walk through the door.
Yes.
And I just find that blessing.
Yes.
I really, really do. And I just pray that I can be like him.
Yes.
You know, the little ones show us just as much as anyone else, sometimes more.
Yes, sometimes. A
Because they
lot
don't know
more.
any better. Out of the mouth of babes, right?
That's the book.
I'm just thankful to be here tonight.
the darts come and I get holes in it. It gets tattered so much. And God just showed me prayer fixes that. The more your prayer life is, the more armor it's going to be solid. Nothing's going to be able to get through that. And you'll be stronger for it. I'm just thankful for the simple things that He shows me, but how much more there is to it.
Yes.
Hey, it's a good place to be. It really is. Just want to start out just thanking my Lord for my many blessings. I'm so undeserving of it, but yet He don't hold them back from me. I'm thankful for that. I pray we've come in this morning and I look for something good to happen.
Yes.
Certainly truly have. And I'm looking to see someone saved. You know, that's why I'm here.
Good.
Anything anybody needs to say or do. Any testimonies, just, I know we need to remember Valerie in our prayers.
Yes.
You know, I know she's not doing real well, so just remember her.
Yes.
I haven't unspoken. The Lord knows all about it. It's not my place to say right now, and I've been wanting to speak up and say something so bad, but it's good news, but I just want the Lord to take care of it. And
Yeah.
this person's not in church, and I don't think that she has the faith that I do, but she's so clear, like dear in my heart. And I just want her to see this is a miracle of what's going to happen, and I want her to see that God had every bit of control of this. Everything happens for a reason, and I know this is what's happened, and I'm praying that it brings her closer to the Lord, but I want you guys to pray for me. That I can be a light, but I want you to pray for her that she sees that if it wasn't for God that this wouldn't have happened. I'm so thankful that I'm saved. I might not act best sometimes, and I'll be the first to admit the flesh gets a hold of me, but I'm so thankful that He does not judge me and He loves me
That's
anyways.
right. That's right.
Let's remember this request.
Thank you, Lord.
Anybody else?
Jeremy, I've got a praise report. I had to go to the doctor Monday because, I have a knot in my neck. And I had to go last year, and, he said it had grown. So he told me to come back in 6 months. So, I had to go back down there, and it was an experience being there because when I first walked in, they met you at the door, and if you didn't have a mask, they gave you one to put on, and then they run that thing over your forehead. I've never dealt with that before. But then when I went up to see the doctor, the girl that done the ultrasound, she won't tell you nothing. So when I went up to see him, he looked at it and he said, I want you to come over here and see this screen. And I looked at it, and it had shrunk. When I was down there getting ultrasound, tears are rolling out my eyes because, you're always scared.
Already.
You don't know what it's going to be. You have that fear.
Right.
But the Lord calmed me down while I was laying on that table. And then I was really calm when He told me that it shrunk, and He said, this is what we're going to do. He said, since it shrunk that much, He said that I've been going to Him for 13 years. First time it's ever happened that it did shrink. And He told me, He said, you can come back 2 years or 1 year. And He said, and if you come back in 2 years and it's not growed any, He said, I'm just going to let you go, but you have to keep taking your medicine. And I said, I know my Jesus can take care of it. I know He can. But I just want to thank the Lord because it could have been bad, it could have been bigger, but it shrunk, so that's good.
Amen.
I'm so thankful. He is so good to me. He answers so many prayers for me, but I have so many lost on my heart. I have really, here lately, got a burden for him. I don't know if it's time for the Lord to come or what, but I know they better start. They better get ready. Because I've never had a burden like I have now. He even asked me, he said, do you sleep good at nighttime? I said, I used to, but I don't no more. But I said, you know what? I know what the Lord's got me doing. I'm not praying for the lost. That's why I wake up. And I know He's going to hear my prayer. Like I said, I might not be here she was saved, but I just feel now that she's not. Just the things that comes out of her mouth, but she might just be backslidden. I don't know. But she did tell her mom, and she said her mom told her something. She said, my daughter said, you shouldn't do that, Kendra. And she said, well, I'm going to hell anyway. And oh, it broke my heart when she said it. I said she don't believe. I said she don't believe there's a hell, or she wouldn't say that. I said it's a real place. You're going to be in torment the rest of your life. It's going to be darkness, and you're going to fall and fall and fall and never stop falling. It's a bottomless pit. Please get that in your hand. And then I got a nephew and don't even believe, Baba, he's like you said you were. Please help me pray for him. But it's just not my family. I pray for all the lost here. I just hope and pray that y'all do something, because I really think the Lord's coming, or he wouldn't have me getting up like I do. And it ain't just every night, and it's every single night I wake up. And I love everybody here. Thank you for loving me and my family. Thank you for praying for my family. And I've got the best husband in the world. He blesses me so much. I thank the Lord for my husband. And I pray and pray, God, make a godly man out of him. And I'll know he'll stay in your will.
Remember Crystal, she goes for a test Friday. Pray that he'll be all right.
I'd like to ask Church around me in prayer too. I've been wanting to doctors this week. I've got to get tomorrow. There's been a few things show up that they're checking them. Just remember me. I believe it will.
I love you.
Well, I thank God for this week. I've been blessed. God, man. This week, I won't hear it. Boy, the girls had this little thing, drove home. Me and brother was fishing a little while. Before we got over there, their house. That's the only thing. That's the only thing they sitting up there shouting. To be in church family, you are.
Bless.
I just got on my heart with the church. Barney, you get the heart broke to come to church. I'm going to pray for him. Give you his name. He's listening, look.
Yeah.
Come to church, I invite you. His name's David West.
Bless the Lord.
That's why I just pray for that family. Bless so much this week, just our church family. The love that they give you.
Yes.
Stand outside and talk to me for a little while. Sit on the boat and talk to me for a little while. Boy, I've been blessed. That might not mean nothing. It might not mean nothing to you.
Give him the thanks.
Boy, I've been blessed this week. I've been blessed with your message.
Bless.
I've been born with it.
Yeah. Bless the Lord.
Oh, boy, I'm church members will do that.
Amen.
I want to thank you for it. Thank you for inviting my wife.
Amen.
For she loves you.
Amen.
Church.
Come on. Amen. Amen. You are, right?
Pray for Kyla. Her last test for nursing school is scheduled tonight at 7. She goes back to the doctor in the morning at 8:30, and then they're leaving for Florida, so pray for their travels. Pray for Will. His heart's desires to be here. You know, he's got a bus that's purposely scheduled him every church service. So pray that God will fix that. Whether
Thank you, Lord.
Thank you, Lord.
Counts the stars, one and all. He knows how much sand is on the shores. He sees every sparrow that falls. He made the mountains and the seas. He's in control of everything, of all creatures great and small. He knows my name, every step that I take, every move that I make, every tear that I cry. He knows my name when I'm overwhelmed by the pain, can't see the light of day. I know I'll be just fine, 'cause He knows my name. I don't know what tomorrow will bring. I can't tell you what's in store. I don't know a lot of things. I don't have all the answers to the questions of life, but I know in whom I have believed. And He knows my name, every step that I take, every move that I make, every tear that I cry. And He knows my name when I'm overwhelmed by the pain and can't see the light of day. I know I'll be just fine, 'cause He knows my name.
Amen. That's the Lord. Amen. Amen. Thank you, dear Lord.
Anybody else at this time? We'll pray.
You know, on Monday, some of the women got together on Monday. We really missed those that couldn't make it with us, but it was a really good time, just to fellowship and laugh, and with everything that's been going on, and just to, we laughed, we ate. Some of us had to be rolled home, me. But I just really appreciate the women and my sisters. I really, really do.
Yes, come on. Give
You
them
all
out.
know how much I need you and how much I love you all, and you all hold such a special place in my heart. And I just
Yes.
appreciate you all so much.
Yep.
And I'm just thankful that we can get together like that, and I can't wait for the next time that we can get together.
Yeah.
Hank, were you a little nervous? Bless him, Lord.
Mother, do not cry for me.
thank you, Lord, for this prayer with your name, Lord. Thank you, Lord, thank God, Lord, it's so good to you, Lord, you know, and I don't deserve it. Thank God, deserve God, and the Spirit, feel with this faith, feel tired, Lord, Lord, God, deserve now this way, Lord, I pray, thank you, God, for your love, your mercy, God, we're glad that you, Lord, we know, thank you, God, that you, Lord, thank God, for your faith, thank God, for your love, you pray, Lord, thank God, for what was able to set out, Lord, thank you, God, for your power, thank God, thank you, God, thank God, for your faith, thank God, somebody, God, that's Lord, that Lord, to step out, God, that's to be saved, Lord, we pray, God, that more than anything, we pray that more than life, we say, take care of all, God, that you saved, we pray, God, you give us all, we pray that you give us failures, help me get this question out of the way, sick out of my way, help me be what you have to do, help me be what you have to do, Lord, we pray, God, you get your prayer, be those, Lord, that you've been spoken, help me, Lord, God, to come back and see, Lord, help me, this prayer, Lord, thank God, for God, to pray, Lord, everything that you are, Lord, help me, everything, Lord, thank God, Lord, help me, Lord, pray, God, you will, help us, God, we pray, Lord, pray, God, Lord, you will be done, take care of these things, and you handle these things, God, so we can, it is always on time, God, I pray that Lord, you handle all things, and Lord, God, that nothing we go through, and nothing we face, nobody has to face it alone, nothing we go through, nothing we face, just go through and ask first, Lord, just pray, God, Lord, that you be the Lord, God, take care of things, we ask these favors in your name, Jesus. Amen. You, Lord.
Bubba, you want to finish up? Brian, about you? Travis? Randy? Come on.
Bless him, Lord.
Use my brother.
Help him, Lord. Just set him free.
Thank you, Lord.
It's been a good place to be.
Amen.
Appreciate everything said and done.
Bless the Lord.
Well, as Brenda asked us, or told us that
Come on, Lord.
thanked us for loving her and her family, and I thought, boy, it's pretty easy. I mean, it is. It's not just them two. Every one of you. It's just easy to love you.
Bless the Lord.
Come on, Randy.
I mean, the Lord put something in me to. I have to love you. But just make it easy. I mean, every one of you. I just love you. And one reason why it's easy because you always prayed for me when I was sick. I really believe that. I felt it. I know you have. I want you to do that tonight because I don't know how this is going to go. But I mean, I really don't. I kind of thought I did at one time, but I read it. It seemed like it's not that way anymore. Maybe it's a little different. I just wanted to tell you that I love you. So no matter how it comes out, I love you. Whether it comes out straight, I love you. Whether it comes out easy, I love you. I'm going to start reading in 2 Corinthians, the 12th chapter.
Bless him, Lord.
It says, for I fear lest when I come I shall not find you such as I would, and that I shall be found unto you such as you would not. There are debates, envyings, wrath, strifes, backbitings, whisperings, swelling tumults. Unless when I come again, my God will humble me among you, and that I shall bewail many which have sinned already and have not repented of the uncleanness and fornication and lasciviousness which they have committed. And that's all we're going to read. That's reading the rest of that chapter.
Bless him, Lord.
This is Paul coming to the church of Corinthians there. And he's telling them what he hopes he don't find when he gets there, And for a while I began to think about Paul, how he was going to maybe fuss at him a little bit, or maybe, preach real hard to him and tell him that, now I'm not very smart, but I seen that word this morning or this evening when I left the house, and really didn't just read over it before, and I began to think, well, I wonder what that really means. That's what I thought it meant. Maybe he's going to fuss on them a little bit, and maybe he's going to get on them, for for these things that he mentioned here. But I began to get my phone and look up that word, and it means to be sorrowful over, to cry over, and that was a total different thing than what I thought it meant. And I began to think about, he wasn't going to scold them, maybe he was going to cry over them if he found them in that way. And he told them there, he said, he said, I hope when I come that the Lord will help me before you, And I began to think, see and hold a different thing there. And I began to think, maybe the thought that's come to me tonight is how's he going to find you when he comes? This is talking about Paul here coming to a church over here, and I thought about how it's not really important what Paul thinks of me. He's a great man, but he was just a man. I'm going to tell you, there's one greater than Paul. What if he comes by tonight? How's he going to find me? I want to tell you, he's going to find me with the blood applied to my life. I want to say, he's going to find me doing what he'd have me to do. And he's going to find me living a life and to be pleasing to him. I'm going to tell you, we can hide stuff from Marty Buckner. We can hide stuff from the deacon board. We can hide stuff from our Sunday school teacher. But I'm going to tell you, you can't hide from the Lord. So how's he going to find you tonight? I done told you it's easy to love you. And I'm going to tell you, it's easy to live for the Lord in these four walls here tonight. It's easy to come in here, and it's easy for me to get things off my mind when I'm in here. It's easy for me to keep the devil at bay. When I'm standing up here behind this pulpit, and I'm sitting down there listening to you or one of these other boys preach his word, but I'm going to tell you, what am I doing out yonder? Mike Rayleigh said something to me, or said something to us here when during Sunday school one time, and it's helped me so much. He said, what about it, what I'm doing when there ain't nobody around but me and the Lord? I might be doing something I ain't spoke to him. My wife was to come around the corner. I might quit right there, I might get away, say, well, there she is, I better quit. But what we forget a lot of times is the Lord looking on all the time. He don't have to stick around no corner to see me. He knows what I'm doing. He knows
Bless you,
He knows what I'm living right. There's been times, Mike, I've thought of you saying that to me. And there's been times I thought, boy, Mike Rayleigh told me one time it really matters what I'm doing when there ain't nobody looking, when it's just me and the Lord. But there's also been times, Mike, and I thought of that and I've done it anyway. We're just going to be honest about it. We've done it anyway a lot of times. I thought about, a lot of times we think, well, we ain't hurt nobody, but I'm going to tell you that's a lie from the devil. Tonight, I'm going to tell you what, when one of us gets out there in the world and gets to doing something we ain't supposed to do, and there's somebody watching and it reflects every one of us. I'm going to tell you, it reflects our lost people today. I thought about over there, in the Bible where they went up to the battle there, and Joshua was in charge there, and he sent them out there, and they said, well, I just sent about 3,000 men over there. That little old city's a little bitty place, and we can take that, The name of it was Ai, and they went over there and they fought against that city, and they whooped them. The children of Israel, they come back whooped, and old Joshua, he began to mourn, just like a pastor would do, when his church is in trouble. He got down to the Lord, and he began to call upon the Lord. He said, why did we lose this city, and the Lord told him someday, sitting in the camp,
sitting in the camp, and he got all the people there together, you know, and he began to call them out, and finally, a man named Aiken, he come in, and he said, yeah, you know, he said, I seen a garment over there, you know, and he said, I seen some silver, and I seen some gold. He said, I took it in my tent, I dug a hole in there and buried that, you know, and I'm going to tell you, it's time we cleaned out our tent today. It's time we got rid of some things. I say you know, I'm not going to leave me out. There's some things I need to get rid of in this life, and we're going to see our lost people saved. You know, that sin of that one man, in fact, you know, it took over that whole place there, you know. And, you know, they stoned him there, you know. I mean, you know, he probably thought nobody ever find the house, you know. And nobody ever know, you know. And, Joshua, he prayed, you know, the Lord showed him there. And I'm going to tell you, if you don't know what you got in your life, it's hindering that you ought to ask the Lord. Now, let him show you there, I'm going to tell you. Now, he's done to show me a few times, you know. I've had to say, Lord, how come I can't feel the Spirit like I used to, you know. I'm going to tell you, he showed me, Marty, you know, what I had to get rid of. So I'm going to ask you again, you know, what's hindering you tonight? You know, what you got in your camp, what you got done, hid away there that you don't need to be having in your tent, in your life. You know, it's time we got rid of those things, you know. We may think it's little, it may be little to a man, you know, it may be little to other people's eyes, but I'm going to tell you, it may not be to God. You better check with him before you go thinking everything's all right, you know. I want to ask you if you're here today and lost, what are you going to do when he comes back? How's he going to find you? Is he going to find you saved? Is he going to find you lost? There's only two people in this whole world. You know, we think about how they separate people. You know, you got poor people, you got middle class, you got rich people. But really all there is just one group of people, and that's saved and lost. You're either one or the other. You ain't in the middle, and I want to ask you tonight, if you're here and lost and he comes back tonight, I'm going to tell you, you're going to go to a devil's hell one day after a while. That's how he's going to find you lost. And the Bible said, however a tree falls, that's how it's going to lie. I'm going to tell you, if you lie down lost, you're going to be lost for eternity. And the devil's hell, so how's he going to find you tonight? I'm going to tell you, he'll find the blood applied to my heart. I done said that, but he's not going to find the perfect somebody, but I'm going to tell you, I'm about as low down as you can get, but I'm going to tell you what, he will find me saved when he comes back one day after a while. If I don't die, if I don't leave this world by death, when he comes back, he's going to find me saved. I'm going to ask you, how's he going to find you tonight? I'm going to tell you, you better listen. Bless him, Lord. You know, Bubba, I mentioned chucking down the corn and the other night, and he was talking to the lost people, you know, but a lot of us saved people need to shut it down too.
Yes, sir.
We surely do. If you're lost tonight, you need to really get down to business and really figure out what you're going to do when he comes back, and which way you want to be, and you got to want it. You got to want to be saved. But I'm going to tell you, there's a lot of Christian people need to shut down the corn, and realize that they're not living exactly the way they need to be. You know, I know the devil's going to come and he's going to tempt you and all this, but I believe it was said Sunday, he's only got as much rain as I give him, you know. It's time we stood up to him. It's time we took our joy back. And it's time we got rid of those things and dug up those things in our tent and thrown them out for good. I'm going to tell you, Paul said he didn't want to come back and see that you hadn't repented over things, you know. And that's what we do a lot of times. We'll ask the Lord to forgive us, but we don't truly repent. It will be a day or two. We'll be digging it back in there, you know. Maybe we like to get it out of dirt in the tin, look at it a little bit. And, you know, next thing we know, we'll be right back in there, you know.
Bless him, Lord.
I've done that too. I've asked the Lord to forgive me, and it wouldn't be a day or two, and I'd be right back where I was before. And I'm going to tell you, I'm tired of doing that. I'm really tired of doing that, and I want to make sure my house is cleaned up.
Yes.
Yeah,
help him, Lord. Come on, Randy.
You know, it wasn't too long ago I told you about getting a new building. Going out there and praying in it, you know, thinking that'd be a good place to pray. That thing's done cluttered up already, but my wife's took a bunch of Christmas junk out there and put it in these big old totes, and I gotta walk around that lawnmower like this, and get over that and over that. I'm gonna tell you, my altar's dirty. That altar's dirty. I'm gonna tell you, my altar's dirty today. We try to go out there and live any way we want to, and try to get out there in the world, and we try to come in here in this altar and try to worship the Lord. I'm going to tell you, it ain't going to work. I need to clean that building out. I need to get to where I get down on my knees and that again like I used to. I don't need to get that way. I know when she kept calling it a sea and I said, you call it that again, I'm going to take it back. But, you know, I mean, it's just full of junk, and I mean, it's time to clean their altar out and get that stuff off. It keeps us together. I mean, you can go to the altar all you want, but until you get a hold of God, you might as well just stay in the house. If I go out there to that building and just get down on my knees and say a few words, it ain't going to do me a bit of good. But when I get stuff out of my life and when I can really get down on there and get a hold of Him and pray in the Spirit, I mean, I'm talking about having some tears and getting up with the floor wet. That's what we got to have to do. We have to clean out our altars.
Wonderful preaching, man.
So how's He going to find you tonight if He comes? You know, it won't matter much if Marty finds me doing something I ain't supposed to do. You know, I believe that he tried to overlook it as much as he could. I believe he's that kind of person. He just like, well, I'll just give him a chance to get right. Maybe he might see me doing 2 or 3 things. Finally, he quit letting me stand up here.
Come on.
You know, and he should.
Yes.
But it's still more important that the Lord knows more about what I'm doing than Marty does.
Yes.
I can fool him. I can fool my wife. I live with my wife, my daughter. But they ain't with me all the time. They don't go with me to work. They don't know how I act there. Marty Buckner don't know how I act at work. Jeremy, you don't. None of yous do. But I'm going to tell you, the Lord knows. And He's there. He's there with me running that Prius, Mike. You know, I know He's there because I'll have a time or two. And I'm going to tell you what. The other day I'm going to tell this and I'm going to hush. You know, I'm a type of person that I just mow the yard to say I mowed it, pretty much. I don't care about having no stripes in there. I just weeded it for the first time the other day.
Come on, Randy.
You know, I just mow it good enough to say, people say, well, that boy mowed his yard there. I guess, I don't know, but I went out there the other day and I asked Crystal, I said, can I get my phone and put them little ear things in there and listen to it while I mow? Well, you know, it's on YouTube where Jeremy's put all that music and stuff on there.
Bless Him, Lord.
She said, yeah. I said, it'll stay in the, as long as you stay in the yard, it'll work. Yeah. I put that thing in there, in that little cup holder. It took the longest to mow that day, and I mean, the tears getting flowing down my face. Next thing I know, I stick my hand out, going up through the middle of the yard there. I'm ready for it again next time. I've never done that before. I just get out there, get as high as it'll go, and I just let it rip. That's so I can get up. But the Lord will come by you. And I'm going to back up on that story a little bit. When I got out of the truck to go to work, I prayed, and the Lord's He's come by me at work a few times. I said, Lord, I'd sure like for you to come by me today. I went to work and worked one. He didn't come by.
Come on.
Bless Him, Lord.
And by the time I got home, I forgot I even asked Him that. But when I got on that lawnmower, He showed up. I'm going to tell you, He'll show up. When you least expected it,
Praise the Lord.
I thought on that work, I said, well, He ain't going to come today. But He did. He showed up there mowing that yard, and I'm thankful for that. And that's the kind of God I have today. And that's what you'll get whenever you get saved. He'll come by you if you want Him to. Come get you a song, Mike. If you're here tonight and you're lost,
Bless Him, Lord.
if He was to come and He'd find you that way, you know you're gonna die and go to hell. You can come and get saved
Yes,
tonight
sir.
if He's knocking on your heart.
Yes.
Bless the Lord.
Often I go to my altar and I get down on my knees, but if I don't know how long of this world He won't leave, and I find myself saying just a multitude of words, and I leave my altar knowing in my heart I've not been heard. There's been a few times, there's been a few times in the presence of the Spirit, I've longed to hear. There's been a few times, there's been a few times, going back,
Love you, man.